Here in the I button and the description box below, you will get complete playlist of solution of system of linear simultaneous equations, numerical analysis and numerical methods as well. So welcome to video number 1, and in this particular video we are going to discuss about one method in brief. Okay, that is we will discuss about the working rule and a problem in detail. To solve system of linear simultaneous equation, there are two methods, that is direct methods and second is indirect methods. In direct methods, you will get exact values of x, y and z. But in direct methods, you will get approximate values because this method is also known as iterative method. It means we have to perform various approximation or iterations. But in this case, you will get the exact values. Okay. So in direct methods, what we need to study is Gauss elimination method, Gauss-Jordan method, and the third is Crout's method. But in the case of iterative methods or indirect methods, you're going to study about Gauss Jacobi's method or Jacobi's iterative method. Both are same. The second is Gauss Seidel method, and the third is relaxation method. In this particular video, we are going to discuss about Gauss elimination method in detail with working rule and problem. Okay, so let us start. So first we are going to discuss about the working rule of Gauss elimination method. So consider the system of equation, that is a11x plus a12y plus a13z equals to b1, a21x plus a22y plus a23z equals to b2, a31x plus a32y plus a33z equals to b3. We can rewrite this in matrix form, that is ax equals to b. What is a? That is coefficients of x, y and z. That is a11, a12, a13, a21, a22, a23 and a31, a32 and a33. Okay. Yes. What is x? That is variables x, y and z. Then in b we are going to write all the constant, but make sure this constant must be after equals to sign. After this we have to write the augmented matrix, that is C equals to AB. So this will be A11, A12, A13, B1. In the same way you can write the other two rows. Okay. Now after this we have to reduce this augmented matrix to Echelon form by using elementary row transformations. Yes, here we have to apply only row transformations. It means we cannot go for column transformation. So you have C equals to C11, C12, C13, D1, 0, C22, C23, D2, 0, 0, C33, D3. Okay. Then we have to write the corresponding system of equations, that is C11x plus C12y plus C13z equals to D1. In the same way we can write this as C22y plus C23z equals to D2, and this will be C33z equals to D3. And after that the solution of system is obtained by solving these equations by back substitution. What does it mean? It means on solving this you will get the value of z. Okay, then we'll come to this equation. We have the value of z but we don't have the value of y. From this equation we can get the value of y. Then we'll come to this equation. You have the values of y and z. Put these values here, then you will get the value of x. So by back substitution we can find the value of z, y and x. Now we are going to solve a very good question. The question says solve the following system of equations by Gauss elimination method. Here we have to solve this system of equation by using Gauss elimination method. So the given system of equation in matrix form can be written as Ax equals to b. Okay, what is A? That is coefficients of x, y and z. Here it is 1, 3, 2, 2, 4, minus 6, 1, 5, 3. Okay, then x, that is variables x, y and z. Now we have to write b. Okay, that is 5, minus 4 and 10. Okay, so make sure that this element, that is a11, should be 1. Okay, if it is not 1, suppose here we had 3, then we would have taken this third equation in the first row and first equation in the last row. Okay, so in this way we can make this first element as 1. Okay, here we have coefficient of x as 1, so we have 1 in the first element, that is a11, so no need to change. So after writing this we have to write in the augmented matrix form, that is C equals to AB, that is 1, 3, 2, 5, 2, 4, minus 6, minus 4, 1, 5, 3, 10. Okay, thereafter we have to make sure that is these three elements must be 0. Okay, yes. How can we make this 0? If you want to make this element 0, then equate this second row with the first row. Okay, again if you want to this element as 0, then again we have to equate this third row with the first row. But if you want to make this element as 0, then equate this third row with the second row. Okay, I repeat this once again. For making these two elements 0, we will equate both the rows with first row. But if you want to make this 0, in this case we have to go for second row. Okay, don't go for first row. So here we have to perform some operations. Okay, so here we want to make this element as 0 and this as 0. So R2 tends to, how can we make this element as 0? Simply multiply 2 here and subtract both. That is R2 minus twice of R1. Okay. And if you want to make this element as 0, then simply subtract this third row with the first row. That is R3 minus R1. So first, there is no change in the first row. So simply write this as it is. Now we have to multiply first row with 2. Okay. Then we have to subtract this with this. So use the pencil and multiply here first row with 2. That is, this will become 2, this will become 6, this will become 4, and this will become 10. Okay. Now subtract 2 minus 2, that is 0. 4 minus 6, that is minus 2. Minus 6 minus 4, that is minus 10. Then minus 4 minus 10, that is minus 14. Okay. Then coming to third row, that is R3 minus R1, that is 1 minus 1, 0. 5 minus 3, that is 2. 3 minus 2, that is 1. Then 10 minus 5, that is 5. Okay. Now after this, we must make this element as 1. So to make this element as 1, yes, we can write that is R2 tends to minus half of R2. Okay, because if you multiply this number with reciprocal of this, we'll get this value as 1. Okay, so there is no changes in the first and the third row. So simply write first and third row as it is. 0, 2, 1, then 5. Now we have to multiply minus half in the second row. This is 0, this will become 1, this will become 5, and this will become 7. Okay, now we have to make this element as 0. So we will multiply 2 in the second row, then we will operate R3 minus R2. Okay, so here we have R3 tends to R3 minus twice of R2. Okay, so here there is no changes in the first and the second row. So simply write as it is. That is 1, 3, 2, 5, 0, 1, 5, 7. Then take the help of pencil and multiply 2 in the second row. That is 0, 2, 10, 14. Okay. Now subtract 0 minus 0, that is 0. 2 minus 2, that is again 0. 1 minus 10, that is minus 9. 5 minus 14, that is again minus 9. Okay. So here we can see these three elements are 0. Now we have to write the corresponding system of equations. That is the corresponding system of equations. That is x plus 3y plus 2z equals to 5. Okay. Then here we have y plus 5z equals to 7. And here we have minus 9z equals to minus 9. Okay. Now we have to solve by using back substitution method. Okay. So here solving by back solving here by back substitution. Yes, that is minus 9z equals to minus 9. Yes, negative, negative, and 9 will get cancelled. What is left? That is z equals to 1. Now we will put z equals to 1 in this equation. That is y equals to 7 minus 5z. 7 minus 5z. Okay. 7 minus 5 into 1, that is 5. Again, you will get y equals to 2. Now we'll put the value of y and z in this equation. That is x equals to 5 minus 3y minus 2z. That is 5 minus 3y minus 2z. Again, 5 minus 3 into 2. Okay, because the value of y is how much? 2. So 3 into 2, that is 6, minus 2 into z, that is 2 into 1, that is 2. Okay. Now here minus 6 minus 2, that is minus 8. 5 minus 8, that is how much? Minus 3. Okay. So here we can write, that is hence x equals to minus 3, y equals to 2, and z equals to 1 is the final solution of the given set of equations. Okay. I hope that you have learned a lot from this video. If this is the case, then please hit the like button and do share the playlist of this chapter with your friends. Okay. Thank you so much.